I would just like to speak to this being a moment of the Parliament at its best. Many people in the community lament the lack of reform out of this place and the lack of constructive engagement. And this Act has both. This is an example of the parties of government working with each other on a critical part, not just of our economy, but our society, about who we are. And what we know is that all Australians deserve an aged care system that is sustainable into the future, but also provides for a dignified retirement for Australians who deserve no less. And I want to briefly speak to the people in my community who are passionate about this area. Someone who's very close to me, Helen Jurcevic, is someone who gives up a lot of her time to work for others. She runs a group called the Women's Friendship Group, and it is a group of women, many of whom have lost their husbands years ago, many of whom live in facilities that are subject to this Act. And they gather regularly and share stories, acknowledge different multicultural days. It's quite a diverse room. And I want to thank Helen and all of those who are with her for the work that they do in giving that dignified life that is not lonely. And when I go to events that are run by Helen, and I speak to many people who are either in these facilities themselves or have friends who are, they tell me how much the staff mean to them. And of course we know that the staff who provide medical care, who are nurses and look after people who have particular needs, are important, and they're really valued. But it's often the other staff you don't hear about. It's the people who make them their food with care, who chat to them in their own time, their spare time, on their breaks, who show a smile when they're tucking them in at night, helping them do things that might otherwise make them feel embarrassed. And it's that human touch that really matters. And recently, Deputy Speaker, I got to go to one of the facilities where the staff were being recognised for the good work that they do. And what I saw there were mostly a female staff, mostly multicultural. They weren't born here, most of them. And they were proud of the work that they do. They were honoured to serve people at this stage in their life and also listen to them about all of the stories and experiences that they've had in life. And you could tell that they get joy from that job. But it's a bloody hard job, bloody hard. So I'll finish in the remaining time by saying thank you, Helen. Thank you to all of the staff at all levels who work in this critical area. And to future generations of Australians, you can be proud of the Parliament that this is an example of us working to keep future budgets in check and not seeing them fall apart, because we do keep one eye on the intergenerational report, and this is one of the 5 key line items that we have been warned to address. And this Parliament has turned its mind to that, and that is a great credit to the government and also to the opposition and all those in this place who have worked towards that. So thank you, Deputy Speaker, and thank you everyone on indulgence.